Yeehaw, MF.
Yeah. Grab your sister by the hand.
ADGT, y'all. ADGT.
ADGT.
That's a damn good time, I tell you what. Hell yeah.
Very good time.
Man, we got some of that old moonshine, Steve.
We should. I wish we did have some. Oh man, this would be perfect to taste moonshine too. But hey, we're starting out with some bluegrass for you today.
Anybody got a cousin?
No, we film in Ohio. We're not in Georgia or Alabama.
Virginia.
All right. We're talking too much over this anyway. Let's start this fucking show. My name's Steve Schaefer.
I'm Cody Adams.
I'm Jordan Chumney.
And this is a damn good time podcast.
Hit him with it. I tried to put a little hillbilly slang in that. I don't know.
Yeehaw.
I don't know that word.
On this week's episode, we have Jordan Chumney back in the studio.
Hello.
Son of a bitch.
That son of a bitch. We're going to taste the hot new Crown Royal Peach Tea.
Woo.
I hear it's all the rage. Cody's
Peachy.
going to mix us up some delicious lemon drops.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna
That's
have some
awesome.
lemon
Man. I like
drops.
lemon drops. I'm so weak like that.
Yeah. And then after that, well, during all that, we're going to get into all the hot gossip of the week. So join us for a damn good time.
I'm sorry.
You know it's going to be great when we're laughing through the intro. We can't even complete it. But yeah, we want to do a little bluesgrass for you there. I don't know. We've
bluesgrass.
we've done all kinds of other intro songs. We're limited to copyright-free bullshit.
Bluegrass is actually like one of the most impressive styles. You know?
Well, there's a lot of talent that's needed to play. Like banjo is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like it's ridiculous. What are there's two extra strings and they're like tuned up.
I
Like
have no idea.
they're not even over. I forget.
I feel like every string's double. I feel like it's like,
Yeah.
I don't
A
know.
lot of picking.
Never could do it.
No, not so
Never
much.
tried.
Not so much strumming, but a lot of picking.
I don't know what it was in the bluegrass band. I want to play the washboard.
Yep. You look like a washboarder.
I'd either be the spoons.
Stand up bass.
I'd either be
Right.
the spoons or the jug where
Boom, 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 boom.
I'd be the just blowing into a jug.
What would you be in a marching band?
And I'd be the marionette.
I'd be the quince or whatever they call it. The drums you hook to your shoulders.
I think we've talked
favorites.
about this on a previous podcast. I'd be the baton twirler because I wanted to do that when I was a kid because I thought that was like first step to becoming a ninja.
Oh yeah, and then we talked about Ninja Turtles. Yeah,
Ninjas throwing their swinging their sticks around and shit. Like I thought that was like the base.
none of the marionettes become ninjas.
Probably
unfortunately.
not.
Is that
I
what they're
mean-
called?
I think
Whatever. Yeah.
baton twirler.
They don't become ninjas, unfortunately.
No, fucking marionette. Isn't that a puppet?
Yeah, I think it is.
Majorette.
Majorette.
That's
Yeah.
the one I was looking
There's
for.
probably so many people just yelling.
Yeah,
at us right there,
yeah.
you know?
Sorry.
All the majorettes
He
are
wants
yelling
to be
at
a
us.
puppet?
They were.
I don't care.
The part of the marching band, he wants to be a puppet.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, NSYNC did it. And that
Maybe
one
that's
video.
what's missing because marching bands aren't very hot right now. You know.
That's true.
Trust me, anytime I get anything wrong, I hear about it from my wife and my friends, and they're like,
Yeah.
Oh,
"What you don't know this? You don't know
Dude.
it?" I'm like, "Come on!"
I felt so stupid after our wrestler conversation because like all of us got everything wrong. Even in the
Yeah.
UFC, we got it's like
Yeah, shout out to Casey Weber. He commented on the video. He's like, I'm sitting there talking to you guys, telling you everything that you're getting fucking wrong. He's like, I wish I was there so that we.
just keep it to yourself, Mr. Weber. Turd.
No, I love the feedback. Keep
Yeah,
telling
no,
us.
yeah,
Keep
yeah.
telling us.
Well, hey, that's part of the show, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna get stuff wrong, and you're gonna yell at us in your car,
No.
and it helps you. You know?
Yeah.
It helps you relieve some stress.
Fine.
For the day, hopefully. I
And
don't
then
know.
share us with your friends. Be like, look at these fucking idiots.
Thank you, Mr.
Get a
Weber.
load of this guy. He said marionette. He wanted to be a puppet.
Did you say marionette first, or did I
Yeah.
just take that?
No, Steve,
I said marionette first
Very
for
good,
sure.
very good.
For sure.
I'm happy as a
But I
follower.
meant majorette.
Gotcha.
I don't even know if that's fucking right.
I think it is.
Okay.
I think it is.
Sounds good.
Sounds
Correct
right.
correct us if we're wrong.
That's what we always say. Correct us if we're wrong.
Correct us. Let us know.
If we start to show off, we just say, correct us if we're wrong, then you just correct us, and then we were right.
Yeah. And then we'll probably forget about it by next week.
Yeah, 100%. I don't
Okay.
even know what I did last week, to be honest.
All right.
Yeah.
I want to. How's your week been? I want to know about your week.
Everything's just sitting on an edge right now.
Living on the edge.
Sitting on that blade edge right now. Like these babies are coming out any day, but probably Monday.
Yeah.
So by the time you guys listen to this, I will probably be a father.
This episode drops Monday.
Well, I should be 100% be a
Yeah.
father by
Yeah.
by
Congratulations.
Well,
It's exciting.
Do you have a time Monday?
8:30,
Okay.
I think. 8:30,
So,
9:30,
in the morning?
something like that. Yeah.
Cool.
So if you're one of the listeners that hit the episode as soon as it drops, usually around like 5-6, you got a couple hours till countdown. But most people,
Yeah.
I think, listen later in the day. He's gonna be a fucking dead.
Then come find me at Altman parking lot tailgating after that.
Hell yeah.
Hell,
Smoking stogies.
Is that the plan?
Oh, yeah. 100%. Yeah.
I can come find you in the parking lot?
Yeah, you can find me in the parking lot at
Really?
Altman. I got my dad sent me 2 boxes of cigars. He can only find it's a boy and it's a girl cigars because that's what you do, right?
Yeah.
And you couldn't just find cigars that was like, congratulations,
Right.
or like, hey, good job.
So you had to get double these cigars.
Yeah, so he sent me 40 cigars instead of 20,
Yeah.
which works out in
It
my
works out.
favor.
And so then you're gonna be sitting there like with
Having
two-
twins already
with two
paid for
cigars.
itself.
Yeah,
A
I'm
cigar
going
in
to
each
smoke
hand.
2 at the same time.
Yeah.
I'm just going to one-hand it because I'm used to that.
Oh, I wonder. I wonder if like we need to get a 3D printer, and like you could print out a dual cigar holder, the old double barrel.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
That'd be cool.
They probably sell something in porn shops for that.
Well,
Yeah.
I assume so.
I have a feeling it's for different reasons, but you probably use it for 2 cigars.
Yeah, who cares?
one cigar is better than the other. That's what I'm going to be smoking.
Mm-hmm.
It just happens to be the boy's cigar. So
Ooh.
Yeah,
That's
he is your
I'm
favorite.
showing any favoritism.
He is your favorite, like you already told us a whole bunch of times.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. He's not even born yet. I'm like,
I already love
Jack's
that
my
kid.
favorite.
Yeah, Jack's a good boy.
I already love Jack.
He's a good boy. He's ornery sometimes.
Yeah, so I got 4 days from right now when we're recording. Well, actually, in 4 days, they should be out.
4 days.
Just be
4 days.
chilling.
The finish, or the 4 days is the max, but it could happen right now.
I could. Yeah, I could get a. And that's why I wear this smartwatch. So I get
Yeah.
a message on my watch. Boom. We end recording. Wow, we don't end. I just fly out of here. You guys finish the recording. I go pick her up.
Yeah, the video you're seeing right now, if you're watching on YouTube, is being recorded from Cody's Galaxy S21 Plus.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are we going to keep your
Ultra.
phone if that happens?
Ultra.
We can't just keep his phone.
I'll probably
Yeah.
forget because if she messages me right now, I would literally just.
well,
No,
you would see
I'll-
it on there.
I'd leave naked right now.
Yeah.
You won't know if she messages you.
No, he'll get it on his phone or his watch.
Boom. Smart.
And then we'll cut. We can hook up my phone, and then me and you will finish it off. Finish each other off.
You guys are riding with. You guys are riding with me. You're going through the whole experience with
Okay.
me.
All right, yeah.
We're all 3 going.
Do it live on the road.
Let's do it live on the road. Yeah, we'll just do it live on the road.
We'll do live with it.
Record it on the phone. We'll just take the phone with me. We'll do a whole life
Like
experience.
Cody, shut up. We got to set up the mics in the car and do an audio check.
I was telling this to you guys earlier, but I think it's kind of it's halfway relevant. Whenever my son was born, I was on the way home from Florida, and everything happened in the vehicle for me. I had to listen to 100% of the labor and the childbirth itself while driving up the West Virginia Turnpike at like midnight in the dark. And it was hearing your wife give birth to a child on speakerphone while you're driving is like one of the most distracting things in the world.
It was bizarre.
Oh,
I have a
dude.
feeling it's got to be crazy bizarre.
Oh man, it was very strange.
And so, like,
She hits a different octave when she's pushing. I mean,
were you
it's-
on like speakerphone then? And so were you like, push, baby, you can do it? Like, did you talk at all?
I was, yeah. I mean, I was pretty much with her stepmom, but like my coworker was with me, but he felt poopy, so he was napping in the passenger seat while I'm panic driving, and he like I'm literally listening to my child be brought into this world. There is screaming and like crying in agony, and it's on speakerphone, and he slept through like all of it. He woke up in the middle of it, and like no, I'm not against the guy,
Right.
I love him, but he woke up like
But
in the
he's
middle
an
of it, and I
asshole.
looked over and like looked at me like, can you quiet down a little bit? And then he like tucked his head back down and went back to sleep.
That would have been even funnier if it was like over the Bluetooth speakers in the truck, and he just like wakes up and like reaches over, turns the volume down, mute, or he finds the button, just hangs up. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah, it would have been very funny actually.
Had
Yeah,
a bit of swift punch to the face, but
Yeah.
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 If I was riding shotgun with you, I'd be like, "Let's go,
let's go, dude." I know anybody else, but he was feeling like complete shit.
No,
but yeah, I kind of, you know, if it was like
baby.
Lyle worked with me at the time, and he's like, you know, been my friend for a long time, it would have been like a cheerleader the whole time.
Yeah.
Right.
Support group.
Yeah. He'd
One
been
man
driving.
support group.
I've been like, put me on speaker. I want to talk to him
Yeah.
right now.
Let me talk to that little ginger. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be terrible.
Yeah.
You should try to see your child be born.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
make
I
an
mean, at least
effort.
you were flying back.
I was rushing.
You made it back 2 hours afterwards. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
He only knew a few words by the time I got there.
yeah.
And
And they were, where's dad?
none of them were daddy. Yeah.
Where's my dad? Or he was calling Dr. Dad.
Yeah. Yeah. When I walked in, he said, "Who are you?"
It's like, Uncle Jordan.
who is this guy? I didn't even know him.
He didn't even call you like by a title like Jordan or Dad or anything like it. Or not like Uncle or Dad or anything. It's like, hey, Jordan, what's up?
Hey, what's up, Jordan?
Did you meet my dad?
Yeah.
Pretty sure we're going to go through the whole C-section process too, which is pretty much they just like, from
Give
what
you
I've
babies
seen, they
from
drape off Steph's not seeing what's going on in her belly.
Right.
So it's kind of terrifying.
Yeah.
She's still awake, and they are going to pull them out.
Cut you open. I've heard. I forget who it was. Actually, I remember who it was, but I'm not going to shout him out. But he told me, he's like, yeah, she had to have a C-section, and it's weird because like they cut her open, and you can see she can't see, but they're kind of like pulling organs out and they're kind of sitting them off to the side.
Yeah. F and A.
To get to and then they get the babies out, and then they just put everything back in place. I'm like, what? I'm like, that's kind of cool.
They're going to pull all the placenta and all that.
Yeah.
Out too, and
Scoop
cut
it
all
out.
that out and bam, bam. You know,
They get their little beach pail and a shovel.
so I'm 100% going to cook some of you guys up. I'm going to pickle some. I'm gonna
Yeah.
do a little some. No, I'm not.
You're gonna do the cookery with the placenta.
I heard it's very full of vitamins, but
Yeah.
So are multivitamins.
Well, I know 100% for a fact that a lot of animals eat it, and I've heard of certain cultures.
Yeah, but they're malnourished.
I've heard of certain
know.
cultures in like third world tribey type areas that will consume it.
They potentially will eat their child. You know.
Well, a lot of animals for sure. I don't know about the humankind. I don't know if I know we're still savages, but I don't know if we're that savage. I don't know.
I've been hungry.
I've never seen it. Yeah, I've been hungry myself, but I was never. I don't think I was once hungry between the two kids.
You don't think you'd ever eat your children?
No. I wasn't like.
Fascinating.
looks like fried chicken.
I had a mild C-section on my back today. I felt a huge ingrown, like massive underskin crater that was like sticking out like a abnormal amount.
Yeah.
And since I work at a knife shop with a couple of guys who are like down for whatever, I was on the table and like they were lacerating my back and like squeezed out some grotesque,
Ooh.
really
should have got it on
deep-seated
video
stuff. Yeah,
Because you could send it to me and we could post it right here for the whole world to see.
yeah, I got a pretty ugly back. I just don't want.
say
I don't want the
that.
whole world to see it.
Don't say
I'm
that.
not ready yet.
You've got a beautiful back,
It's just so patchy.
but it's ugly in your eyes, but it's beautiful in other people's eyes.
They haven't seen it.
I'm sure.
How big a gash did they cut in you?
Supposedly it's in the core of my back. I haven't seen it.
Are you like bandaged up right now?
I felt the Band-Aid fall off when I was in Napa.
Do you want to stand up and show the camera?
Not even a little bit. Yeah, my Band-Aid is laying on the floor in Napa in Sugar
Can
Creek.
you-
I felt it fall out.
Can you stand up and show us, but so the camera can't see?
I don't care. Yeah, I haven't seen it.
You trust the boys, right?
Yeah.
Let's get a reaction shot of me and Cody looking at
I don't think you're gonna see it.
Jordan's weird back.
think you're gonna be let down.
Yeah, I mean, if it's a Band-Aid that covered it, it can't be that bad.
You're not gonna see anything. It's like
Yeah, it can't be that bad. It was just a Band-Aid. I mean, like,
No.
my spine
all right, so this man's got
Where's it hurt?
up a little
a hair as back as mine and
Left?
a couple freckles.
That one right there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not that bad.
Nothing,
Yeah.
No, that's not that bad.
Because I work with fine crafts.
And you've got a beautiful back.
I work with really, really good knife makers,
They just
Yeah.
stuck
and
with your flint knife.
and that wound's healed.
Yeah, it's not they lacerated. They razor thin cut it. You
Right.
know.
Yes, very thin, very nice razor cut.
I thought I was going to see something grotesque and be like,
No. It was precision done. They squeezed out a plethora of hardened, nasty white stuff.
nice.
Little black thing in it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Well, I mean,
Hey,
It's essentially a C-section.
does this feel better?
Yeah, I'm sure that's a
Yeah.
C-section.
So tell her she's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
like even later
Put a
that night.
Band-Aid on it and you're fine.
Couple hours later, she could just show him, and we're like, "Oh, I didn't even notice it."
You got 1 ounce of dirt out of your back, and she's gonna be pulling like 12 pounds of
Dude,
baby
if
sacks.
if
and
anybody
all kinds of
ever
shit out
gets
of
an
her.
ounce of pus out of anything on me, please kill me. That's a shitload of pus.
It is.
Well, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
We talking.
How the hell did you
I had
compare
like
that to a C-section?
I was cut open and things were taken from my body.
Well, there's
Okay?
about 15 women that watch this podcast. They're gonna
I think that those women know that I'm
know-
not comparing a zit to a C-section.
Yeah, I was gonna say. In all fairness, I'm pretty sure everybody understands that was a joke.
If they don't, they're not my type of woman.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you.
Yeah. If they don't get that joke, they shouldn't.
They're not watching this podcast.
We said-
Trust
we
me,
said
they're that
way-
type of woman. They've already shunned away from this
We said
podcast.
way dumber shit than that on here. So,
Yeah.
but-
All right, how's your week, Steve? Because my week just got weird, and we looked at Jordan's back.
Jordan's back. Yeah, and I gotta
For no reason, apparently.
before I get in my week, I just want to reiterate: you have a beautiful back.
Thanks, man.
You know, own it.
I wear tank tops all the time, so it's not like I'm too concerned about it.
Yeah.
But like I feel people behind me being like, "What the fuck is this guy like dying? Like
No.
he's patchy."
You're like, oh my god, look at him! He's so beautiful and so
Yeah,
brave.
probably. I probably look fucking incredible
so-
from behind.
He's so brave. He's so
you look
brave.
great. I've never done that.
But-
But, I mean, what?
Wow.
Go ahead. Tell
Yeah.
me about your week.
My week sucked. Yeah, it's been a shit week. I don't think any of my fucking employers watch this, so I don't give a shit. I'm gonna call them out. After after 3 fucking months of working there, they changed my job description. Literally, just changed my job description. Like since day one, I was told you just do this. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do that. And then now 3 months in, they're like, hey, you've been doing your job wrong because you're supposed to be doing this, and this. So like, what? You're not a good enough manager to tell me that I've been doing my job wrong for 3 fucking months? Or B, that's first scenario. Or B, you're just like, let's get some more out of this guy without fucking paying him anymore.
Did they display it as like this is new tasks? Or
No,
Did they
they-
say this is shit you're supposed to be doing already? Why aren't you doing this?
Yeah. And they gave me a piece of paper that they fucking typed out. Like, and then I was supposed to sign. And the manager, I signed it, but the manager didn't even sign it. He didn't even want to fucking own it. So I kind of want to be like, hey, HR. Hey, HR. Is this what's going on here?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm just sour about it because I feel like that's definitely a red flag from any employer. If you ever have employers that do that shit to you, it's a fucking red flag. Get out. Get out.
Abort the oil industry.
We never
in
pulled it.
general.
We never pulled any of that shit. Whenever that's one thing I don't know. They realize that I've managed more than I've not at this point in my life.
Right.
And I just wanted a cushy fucking job where I did nothing, no responsibilities.
That sounds good.
Yeah, it was awesome until now. All of a sudden, like, oh, here's all your fucking responsibilities. Here's all this extra fucking labor you got to do. And no, we're not going to give you any more money. So, well, like, what the fuck? What the actual fuck? Like, that's not how you run. That's not how you run a business. That's not how you manage people. Like, that's complete red flag.
Did your original job description match this
I
job?
never had a fucking.
You never had a job description.
No, but everybody told me like you just operate the forklift.
Mm-hmm.
Anything you do outside of it, like because basically what it turned into is now I'm a yard bitch where I put away everybody's things.
Right.
It used to just be like, no, you just go pick them up out of the you bring it back to the yard, you set it down. At the end of the day, they'll do it.
Uh-huh.
If you help them, that's up to. And I did. And that's the thing is like I did.
Right.
I still thought what I was going above and beyond my shit, and then I got pulled into a meeting, and then like, you know, had to sign a piece of paper.
You know what happened?
Somebody bitched about me not doing enough or some bullshit.
No. Here's my thoughts. There's another forklift driver.
And he did go above and beyond, and he did all the
He's
shit.
going above and beyond.
Yeah.
He's helping out too much.
Yeah.
Too much.
Yeah.
So the rest of the guys come and see you, and they're like, "Why isn't this guy doing what that guy did?"
Right. That's exactly what.
So that guy screwed you.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Let's
That
get
guy screwed you. And then so they said something, and then they're like, "Well, that's what he's supposed to do." But
He
you know,
should be
let's
doing
put it
that
as
too.
this- if you list things like that, which is dumb in my opinion, anyways.
Yeah.
You know,
And I can show you guys the piece of paper that I made sure I got my
'Cause-
copy.
if they told you, "Hey, this is your job, Steve. You got to do this, this, and this, and that. And
I'd be cool with it.
Be like, hey, just help out
from day
or say,
one.
hey, help in the yard as much as you can, or whatever, and like,
or
but to like make you feel like shit.
You know what I mean?
Instead of a whole meeting where I'm signing a piece of paper, if the boss pulled me in, if like one of my managers
they're making you feel stupid,
pulled me aside and said like, hey, buddy, just so you know, we would really like for you to do this more. But like literally every single one of my managers from day one said, no, if you don't want to get out of that forklift and do anything else, you don't have to.
Right.
And now they're telling me that I'm doing my job wrong.
Let's face it, that industry is full of a bunch of dudes who don't know anything about like dealing with employees at all. They're just a bunch of oil field, gas, petroleum, 50-year-old dickheads. You know, it's
right.
I never met one nice company man on any fucking oil pad I ever went to. Every single one of them I hated.
I've met a lot of good dudes out there, but there are a lot of fucking shitbags.
Yeah, none of them are. They're all a bunch of insecure dickheads. I have no love for them.
The biggest problem with that is that
might be kind of harsh.
The culture. A lot of the problem with that is the culture is whenever you come in as new, they're gonna fuck with you all the time, and they're gonna make you do all the bitch work. It's like bullies in school, kids that are bullied in school that become cops.
Right.
You know, then all of a sudden fuck you, I'm going to be a bully now. And that's basically a lot of that is that. But there are some nice people out there. Like whenever I was managing, I wasn't rule with an iron fist. I'd talk to people. I'd tell them my expectations. I'd tell them, I'd coach them. I'd lead them, not just be a fucking dickbag boss. And like, there's so many people that don't realize that to be a good manager, you lead, and you lead by example.
Mm-hmm. To be clear, I have met nice company men too. I'm just really defensive of you, and I don't like these dickheads.
But yeah, okay. So enough about that. I'm done venting about that. But I got to go golfing over the weekend. That was fun.
You want to be an interim knife maker until you find a different employee?
It
doesn't pay almost anything.
Okay, so probably not.
Yeah.
But
more than like a McDonald's. Even the good ones.
We can discuss off camera.
I know McDonald's are gonna be like $17 an hour. I don't know if you
for a man like Steve, we might be able to swing something.
This fucking guy,
that guy right there.
Yeah, I want to point out, since I'm puffing my chest out and I can see that on camera, you can see this T-shirt. For those that are listening, I'm wearing a T-shirt, an original Grank T-shirt.
I did not design it. If that's
this
what
one you
didn't
design?
No, that was that was purchased inventory from my friend Corey Schoaf, who started Grank Clothing.
Yeah,
and then he
designed a couple though, right?
I designed one.
One that
for when Corey had it, and then for some reason we were young and stupid, and like Corey was done with it, and that should have been like a sign for us. Me and my friend Heath that it was not a good idea to like invest in.
Right.
But and I love Corey to death, but we paid almost nothing and got his inventory and boxes and copyright stuff.
Right.
And we never gave away shirts to our friends and liquidated.
Well, I know
it was stupid, dude.
I know. At one point, I had like a dozen of them.
Oh yeah,
and I think even like a couple you just gave me, but then I wanted to support you guys, so like a couple of them, I'm like, you're like, no, just take them. Like, give me, I'm gonna give you fucking money. Like here,
I bought weed with all that money.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I supported the tool for your creative.
You also like when I gave you tattoos, you would be like, so listen, dude, I'll just buy you like a new machine. I'll buy you a new, a bunch of needles, some ink. What do you want? And like I would send you a link, and you'd be like, yeah, I'll buy all that shit for sure, $100. Like, and that was at the point in time where $100 to me was like life shattering.
Dude,
like,
you remember before you did actually most of my work, I bought all that shit and they double shipped.
Oh yeah, dude, I still have like unopened boxes of that shit.
So you had like two
pedals.
Power supplies.
I had 2 power supplies, 2 pedals, two cords, everything. It was wild. Yeah,
and you're like, for this, you get free tattoos for life. And that took you up on a lot of them,
yeah.
you know. But
well, life's already over apparently because I'm not giving you another tattoo. No, I'd bust it out for you. I still have it.
Right, yeah.
You know?
No, I'm fucking with you, dude. You gave me plenty of fucking hours
You
of work.
told me if I ever want a tattoo.
I'll give you one.
You would
there's like maybe 10 people on this planet.
I'm probably not ever
ink.
going
Let's
to, but
let's do the AGGT logo with me and Cody's faces.
Yeah.
Would you put them on our ass cheeks?
So this is so funny. Like I've done 2 ass
you wouldn't
cheeks before.
You wouldn't want to get an ass cheek of us?
not on my ass. Though.
You want to hear my ass tattooing?
Or what if I get your face, you get mine, just anywhere?
Oh Jesus.
That logo is pretty easy to like.
Yeah,
I can repeat that.
It's a dope cartoon. Like there's not a lot of shading. It's like it's real bold lines and
we're
stuff.
printing it out on a stencil. I can do it. I've only done 2 ass cheek tattoos. Well, They're like low ass cheek tattoos on boys.
Yeah.
And it was you guys know Josh. I don't know if he wants me to tell everybody.
Yeah, probably
Yeah.
But a friend of mine named Josh and his friend, they were big Jambo fans. They love Jamboree in the Hills, and he called me one day. He's like, "Hey, will you give us tattoos?" And they want a Jamboree in the Hills logo on their ass cheeks. I had both those dudes bent over my futon. So it was in the duplex. My duplex was like 110 degrees. I remember I was tattooing Josh's butt, and I remember like I was on his right, I think it's his right butt cheek, and out of the corner of my eye, I saw a big bead of sweat form, and then just like collected at the top of his butt crack, and then break free and like run down, and I was like, "What am I doing right now?"
You got the waterfall, bud.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it disperse. That feeling you get when that happens in your own pants. I saw it happen in his pants.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I wonder, did you bring it up, or was he sitting there like?
Now listen.
Because I'm imagining myself sitting there while you're tattooing my ass cheek, and I feel that because you always feel it. So I'm sitting there like, God, did he notice that?
Yeah. Well, the whole situation was very erotic. So in general, he probably.
What was so much better? Because when you tattoo, like you got the little, you always wipe away with a rag.
Right.
You see it come down, and you're like,
get it out there.
You just scoop it. You just scoop it and throw away the rag, and then you get a new paper towel.
And just to be clear, I never saw any orifices or anything. Like it was like covered.
Right.
I wasn't like spreading his butt cheeks or anything.
Well, yeah. I could have my bare bass completely out, and you could be tattooing it, and as long as you're not like.
He was kneeling over a futon, but yeah, there was something. I think his underwear up far enough or something.
Right.
Both of them.
Kneel and not spread it.
It was fun.
Even the one on my hip, like my dick root was out, but like dick wasn't. You know,
Right.
you got it was pull my pants down. I think half the cheek.
Right.
But
that's fine. It's a body, man.
I don't think I sweated through the crack, and if I did, you didn't clean it up.
Right.
Like you should. I still how amazing would it be? And you're just like, oh
yeah. Oops. There you go, buddy.
I got you, bud.
Or if I kept a Q-tip behind my ear and just.
I'm just trying to replay back in my head how we just got to this situation right now.
You guys were talking about getting your faces tattooed on your butts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. But
and I tattooed butts.
I know. But
we talked about the
Grank
shirt,
back, like
the Grank shirt, the tattoos,
and the tattoos, and you still got stuff in the box. And
where can it go from here?
Yeah,
Imagine when we try to think back all the way from the end.
Dude, I'm telling you though, Cody, I'll get your cartoon face tattooed on
I'll
me.
tattoo those for free.
I just watched the first Matrix last night again.
Really?
Okay.
I don't know if you watched the trailer for the new Matrix that's coming out.
I heard they're making another one, but I haven't seen the trailer.
Yeah. It looks like it might be good. Keanu Reeves looks like he's what's his new movies?
John Wick.
Yeah.
He looks more John Wick.
Big fan of Keanu.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's like living in the Matrix again, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. But I watched that last night just because I was like, I saw the new trailer. Let me watch the old one. And I stayed up way too late anyways. And, always makes you... When I start a movie, I can't freaking stop it.
Right.
Yeah.
I can fall asleep at anything.
Yeah.
I can fall asleep during it, but I'm not going to turn it off to go to bed.
Mm-hmm.
I'll fall asleep in the chair before I turn it off to go to bed. And likewise, Sarah will come down and like wake me up. I'm like, why don't you go to bed? I'm like, I'm watching a movie.
Yeah, same exact dude. That is so mean. You were going somewhere with this, right?
I was going to say how far the rabbit hole goes. Like, that's all we're doing is seeing how far this rabbit hole can go right now.
Right.
No, yeah. If I'm... Hannah will tell you, if I'm comfortable for 5 minutes, I am asleep.
Yeah.
There is no me being comfortable and awake, even if I'm watching a movie that's completely enthralling. I can't.
I do that a lot.
You lay me on a couch, I'm gone.
Yeah.
Maybe it comes with kids, and you guys tell me this. Everybody keeps telling me that. Everybody's telling me this. Oh, you enjoy your sleep now. Enjoy your sleep now. If I start a show or a movie, like I have to shut it off, or I will sit there. I don't care how bad the movie is.
Really?
I'll sit there and watch that whole damn thing.
Huh.
You see, sometimes it's certain
Envious of that.
situations. If I'm watching it myself, I have the lights on and shit. But if I'm watching it with like the family, usually it's like turn the lights down. Once the lights are off, then I'll be done. Maybe not in 5 minutes like you said,
right?
But I'll make it an hour.
Yeah.
45 minutes. Right, and then I'm.
No, nighttime hits. I start watching a movie or something. Like I can have all lights out, watching TV on the couch, like laying down, fully tucked in, ready to go. Like I can fall asleep. I want to fall asleep,
Right.
but my brain just does not stop, and I just keep watching that movie, and and I will fall asleep, but it takes me like an hour and a half,
Really?
2 hours
See,
sometimes. I have
Hannah-
to start a second movie sometimes, like.
Without even looking at me, Hannah knows the moment that I lose consciousness. Like the second I lose consciousness, and she like hits me every time.
Yeah.
And it's like shameful. Like 2 nights ago, we were watching one of the Avengers. I forget which one.
Right.
But it was like right at the good. It was Civil War, and it was right at like the main battle.
Right.
And I was laying there watching it, and I felt myself for like 1 second close my eye. Like the same scene was still happening when I opened it back up, and she was like, "Are you awake?" And I was like, the fuck? Yeah, I'm awake. And then literally,
And you always deny it.
literally
You
like a
always
second
deny
later,
it.
she hits me and I wake up and I'm like, oh shit, damn it. No, I was not awake.
You always deny it. I do that shit too.
Oh,
Sarah
yeah.
like, Steve, you sleeping over there? I'm like, no.
Do you feel like she's mad at you?
No. I don't know.
I do.
Why do I get so? But I get so defensive.
Me too.
I don't like. No, I'm awake. And I'm always like, are you asleep?
Like, why don't you just let me watch the show?
Right.
Why don't you just go to bed,
I don't
woman?
necessarily think she's mad at me, but I do go into defense mode all of a sudden.
Well, they don't understand why you can't just like come cuddle with them.
I don't think there's
You
one.
know?
I don't think there's one person in the world that's like about ready to fall asleep, and they're like, "You sleeping?" And they wake up, no. It's like everybody
Yeah,
says
right.
their first answer is no because
I have
awake. You just heard that.
It's been such a trend and such like an ongoing almost joke at this point with me that like at this point I'm starting to become honest. Like she'll be like, "Are you sleeping?" And it'll be like during like the main part of a movie that I begged her to watch.
yeah.
Like I made her watch this movie.
Yeah,
we're to
she's
the most
not-
important
like,
time.
She
Yeah.
may not even be.
She has no
into
desire to
She's
watch it.
Forced to watch.
We did this with Reservoir Dogs recently, and
Oh, yeah.
I fell asleep like when they got him to the garage and he's bleeding out there, and he's like, I'm gonna fucking die, man.
I
Like
know.
I fell asleep right then. Harvey Keitel was like, "You're gonna be okay," and I went out. And Hannah watched the whole fucking movie, but like I remember like she hit me and she's like, "Are you asleep?" And I was like, "Yes." And I just went to
Yeah.
sleep.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah. Every once in a while, we'll be like, I'm almost.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make it through the rest of Reservoir Dogs, this dialogue movie.
But then
so-
again, why don't you go to bed? No.
yeah, no, not a chance.
Nope.
No, I have to lay here.
And the craziest thing, I don't know if this rings with you, but for me though, is if I go to bed or if we go to bed and she's like, "You want to fall asleep to TV?" I can't fall asleep to TV in bed.
We don't have a TV in our bedroom.
We do.
I should do that.
You fucking peasant.
I actually kind of want a TV in my bedroom.
I do not do that for the reason I just told you guys.
You'll never
If I
go to
put a TV
sleep.
in the bed, I
Right.
will not. Like,
Yeah.
I will stay up for way too long.
Right.
For some reason, I mean, lately, now that I'm getting older, it's easier for me to fall asleep with the TV on. But 9 times out of 10, if the TV's on in the bedroom, I'm watching it more, and I'm falling asleep less likely than if I'm sitting in my big old comfy chair in,
Right.
the living room. You know, it's I don't know what the difference is between those two spots, but movie on lights out in the living room, I'm out.
Right.
Movie
not a
on lights
napper.
out in the no.
No, I only occasionally will take a nap. Like,
Yeah.
I'm talking maybe 2 times, 3 times a year.
Jesus.
I will nap.
I feel like I just function as much as I can, and then like eventually I need to go to sleep.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
like that happens to me somewhat often because I'm always driving and always working and shit. So I take naps, but it's usually like if Hannah's home and then we just had dinner and they're watching a movie, I'll fall asleep for a half hour or something, you know.
The only time I used to be a napper is when, like, me and Jordan worked at the surveying company and had to wake up at 4 or 5 a.m.
Right.
Go to
You get out-
work.
you
It's
get
still
on
like
site, there's
bright and
nothing
early.
going on.
I slept for 4 hours. I'm going in a truck now, and I'm riding passenger, and it's like, okay, I can take a nap now.
Yeah.
Those were guilt-free naps.
Yeah.
I still a lot of mine came from the oil field, just being out on site for fucking 36, 48 hours, living in a truck.
Yeah, sleeping for a living.
Yeah. So like,
Yeah.
the rig's down. They broke something.
Time
We're
to
not ready
cook
for
food
you
on my
yet.
dash.
So
Yeah.
I'd rack out. And I will say to this day, I normally take naps at work at lunch.
Really?
Yeah. So I'll scarf my food down 5-10 minutes, get it in quick, and then I lean back in a chair, shut my eyes, get that little 20-minute power nap.
Really?
It's a half-hour lunch. Get that 20-minute power nap. I wake up fully fucking refreshed, like ready to fucking go. Like, but I also don't sleep well at night. I think I got like sleep apnea. Obviously, I'm a fat dude, so I'm choking on my own weight, most of the time. So I get the daytime sleepies because I don't sleep at night a lot. So
Right. You're never getting good sleep.
right. Like I got a mine's not as smart as yours. I don't get texts. Well, I do, but it tracks my sleep.
You got a dumb watch.
Mine's stupid.
No, mine's more based around GPS. It's a Garmin one, so it's GPS
More
and
health
running and
related,
shit.
yeah. I mean, mine's health related too. But
Yeah, mine's supposed to be more for running, and I don't fucking do that. But even like I've been looking at my sleep for the last week because I've woke up feeling like shit. And I know I just toss and turn all night, and my sleep didn't even register. Like it didn't register.
You were never asleep.
Yeah.
You never fell asleep.
Apparently I was never fucking asleep.
What if you've never been to sleep? What if you have never ever been
Oh
to sleep?
God, I'd hate myself.
Maybe that's what's happening.
Dude, that's the thing.
psychopath.
I'm getting to that point in my life where
murderer.
I'm getting to that point in my life where I fucking love sleep, but I suck at it.
Right.
Like I suck at it. Like,
Yeah. I sleep pretty well.
All right, I think we need to go out to sleep.
Yeah.
And the next thing we need to do is take a little break and then make
Yep.
some cocktails.
All right, here we are into some drinks.
Here we are in some drinks. Cody was nice enough to mix us up some lemon drop shots.
I did. Well, I made a little martini with it too.
Yeah,
So
so you
I
have
did
it
the
on display.
martini, traditional martini of the
very pretty.
lemon drop.
It's very nice.
I figured I'd get it nice for Jordan because he's a basic dude. I just played off.
I see what you did there. Yeah.
So Steve bought these beautiful lemons. I swear, I was smelling them before I did anything to them, and I was like, "Oh my god, these lemons are
I've
so
never
good."
seen larger lemons.
And
They are
they're
huge.
product of USA, which means it's probably ripe time for lemons.
Yeah.
They're probably California, Florida lemons, something like that.
Most
but-
citrus is hot in winter, mostly.
yeah,
honestly.
once it starts cooling down, like
Is that the truth?
the citrus gets juicier, gets so much better.
Yep.
So much better. So, anyways,
Interesting.
so what I did in a normal martini shaker,
Mm-hmm.
I squeezed one entire lemon into that.
All the juice.
All the juice. I put some simple syrup in that. Simple syrup is sugar and water, if you don't know. I like to do 1 cup of sugar to 1 cup of hot boiling water. You mix that up till it clarifies. Clarifies?
Yeah. Well,
I said clarify. I don't think that's a word.
you're not going back to 8th grade science, but you're making a solution.
And you cool that down. So then you want to add probably, I would say, 2 ounces of simple syrup to 1 lemon squeezed. I added probably 2 ounces of normal water as well to that. And then I'd say for this, with 1 lemon and all that, I did about 8 ounces of vodka.
Yep.
How many Rufinol in one batch?
And then I did
0.
Zero roofing.
Son of a bitch.
2 ounces of triple sec, and that basically would have made you about
Made us 1 martini, about
I'd say
4
3 martinis.
I'd say 4 ounces in the glass that she has, and then 3 shots we got.
Filled it up.
Also, a couple other shots that we took to taste
Filled it up
test.
with ice, shook it,
Mm-hmm.
because shaking a drink makes a big difference.
And ice it down. Cody always says ice it down.
Ice it down. And then I did a little rimmer of sugar, and we microplaned some fresh lemon zest on that too. So there's a little lemon zest mixed in there. You can't see it that well, but it's mixed in there
It's there.
I tasted it.
to give you a little extra Jordan tasting the rimmer.
He's really good at rim jobs.
Oh,
To
man.
give you a little extra lemony kick to it.
You can't get me off the rim.
Right. It's all about the rim.
Yeah. I'm there
So,
till the
yeah.
end.
There you go. Simple, easy.
And we're doing them shots.
We
You can
should
pour
touch.
them.
We're touching rims, right?
Yeah. We're going to
Yeah,
touch rims.
you know,
Thanks.
to a
We're gonna
damn
touch
good
rims.
time there, boys. You know?
damn
Yeah.
good time.
Let's try this lemon drop shot.
But I mean, it's a very basic cocktail, but it's just a good one. You know,
Very easy.
sugar,
It's delicious.
water, lemon, vodka, and
Yeah.
a little bit of triple sec.
Yeah. I'm not against that at all.
No, it's delicious.
Yes.
And like you said, the rim is the key to the whole thing.
As is customary in every other situation too.
It's nice and tart.
That is good. Nailed it.
Yeah, and you can even serve it as a martini or even like a drink in like maybe a rocks glass kind of. You know.
You can even dilute this just a little bit more. Put it in your freezer. Make a little shaved ice with it,
Yeah.
and then serve it
Yeah.
as a little alcoholic slushy too. Not a bad idea on them hot summer days. I know we're getting in fall time now. We're getting pretty close, but
Yeah, I'm excited for like the nice little bit of fall weather we're getting.
Yeah, but we're still hot. It's still hot out. So
But in the morning when I get to work, it's like 65.
we're trying to right. But we're trying to milk the still warmer drinks because once we get into fall, we're gonna have some
they're
nice,
all dark
I got
brown.
nice cold weather.
that's
drinks
my
for you.
favorite cocktails. Is when I
Old
get
fashions and
oh
shit.
yeah, we're gonna be doing some of them. I might even do an old fashioned live on here or like whatever.
Yeah.
While you guys are talking, I'll be muddling up some old fashioned.
He's a muddling
Just
motherfucker.
muddling.
Oh yeah,
Just a muddling motherfucker.
Well, that was a good shot. Thanks, Cody.
Yeah.
yeah.
Should we rate it? I know you're like, I made it, so I'm not going to rate it, but I give lemon drops 2 thumbs up. I fucking love lemon drops, dude.
Yeah, 2 thumbs
You can't
up.
get wrong,
Yeah.
especially with that lemon. Man, those lemons are good.
Those are good lemons.
Those are good.
Look how big
lemons.
they are over there. They're so dominant.
Yeah, I mean, a lemon's good when it's nice and percolated like that.
Let me see
you
it.
know?
Yeah.
What's that?
It's a big boy. and I like to choose, a lot of times you see a lot of bright yellow. I like to choose the little darker yellow ones. I feel like they're just more matured and you got a better like sugar.
Right, I could tell. And a very important part of any time, if you don't know this, you should know this. Anytime you juice a lemon, make sure you roll it. Roll the hell out of it. Push hard on it. Like break those fibers up inside of it.
You gotta
so then
knead.
when you do cut into it,
You got to knead your citrus first.
when you do cut into it, it's already like juicing.
Juice.
It's juicing.
Juicing.
And then if you don't have like a citrus juicer,
Yeah.
you can still squeeze it by hand. But speaking of, I made my own segue there. Speaking of citrus juicers,
Okay.
has anybody ever
sponsored?
has anybody ever noticed that the Pro Football Hall of Fame looks like a giant fucking citrus juicer?
It does. It does.
Like
It's like
100%.
Thanos is coming down with a big old line.
yeah.
Fuck, that's a good lemon, dude. Holy
Jordan,
shit.
the sniff of that lemon. There's no cocaine on the outside, but I swear to God.
Sarah, do you want to snort on this lemon?
No, really.
Wait. Are you sure they're U.S. or did they come from Mexico?
What?
No,
Did
it
they
says
come from
USA.
Mexico?
It says USA on the label.
Oh,
On the
Maybe there is cocaine on.
I don't know, but it smells good.
We got Pablo's lemons here.
How far do you think you can put this into my face? Get this thing away from me.
All right.
That whole sentence, I thought that face was not going to be the word that was going to come in after that. Just throwing that out there.
Well,
How far do you think you could put this into my face? Okay.
the thing with
I thought something else.
I'm also glad I just caught that one-handed because if I would have dropped that, it would have ruined the whole show.
probably.
And everybody would have been like, oh, remember the time Cody fought about lemon?
This episode would never air. Never air. If you
Never.
dropped that
Lemon
lemon,
right there.
you would have ruined it. Ruined it.
All right, you want to get in some of these Crown Royal peaches now? We've been talking about lemons.
Yeah. But hey, real quick, I wanted to bring up one thing I noticed this week.
Nope.
With all the COVID going on, did you see the new variant? Because we had Delta, but now we have a new one.
Really?
Yeah.
Exciting.
It's Ligma.
Ligma.
Lick my balls, motherfucker!
Oh, Jesus. I almost felt like I was set up. I'm glad I didn't respond.
Zingy zing.
Yeah, you just showed me the way, buddy.
I'm glad you played into it too. Because
Ligma?
if nobody was like Ligma, it never would have worked. Never
oh,
would've
you can
worked.
get me to fall for anything.
We're starting this segment. You guys are going down.
Hey, listen. You write anything on the side of a white van, and I'll get in. I don't care what it is. Candy, Pokemon, whatever.
I got old cheese.
Old cheese. I love old cheese.
Oh my God.
Hey, you guys aren't gonna hurt me, are you?
No, we're just gonna give you cheese, dude.
I like
I'm
cheese.
just gonna braid your beard. It's fine.
Okay, let's get into
That'd be weird. You get me into your van just to braid my beard, you sick freak. What the fuck?
Cody's like, now you're a Viking.
Bye. Have this good candy. There's nothing in it.
Enjoy your cheese.
Seriously, here's some cheese. We also actually have candy.
Make sure you don't get Ligma.
What do I put battle axes and beard braiding?
I'll be in. I'm in that van.
It's called Bab.
I put these in the freezer because they weren't
It's
quite
hard to deter
cold,
me from a van, actually.
so they make them drippy. Just vans in general.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm climbing in.
You
I'm
just
getting
flock
in.
to a van.
Yeah, I'm getting in.
Just flock to a
If
van.
it's white, black spray paint, I'm in.
was
Seems like
Hannah,
a good
was
time.
Hannah driving a van when you guys hooked up?
No.
When you first started dating.
No, she,
that
she's
would've made more-
riding a bike.
That would have made way more sense.
We're just driving a bicycle around. You probably had the van.
Oh God. Yeah.
All right, now we're getting real down the rabbit hole.
Right.
Rabbit hole. Rabbit hole.
Off track. We're getting off track. Let's get right into another drink sampling here. We've got Crown Royal. Crown Royal came out with a new mixed drink where instead of like all the seltzers, which are, I mean, this might still be a malt beverage. I don't know.
Yeah, 100%.
But all the rage now is like, oh, it's booze mixed with things, and it's like a mixed drink. And this one is peach tea. So I'm assuming they're going off of the Crown Royal peach flavor profile.
Around here, Crown Royal peach
Sells out.
it goes on the liquor shelf. It's gone.
We sampled
like this fast.
we sampled it on the podcast, and the only reason I got it is because I always went
To the
liquor store on Tuesdays.
You might have a problem.
No, but on Tuesdays, because I always went shopping on Tuesdays for the podcast for things, and on Tuesdays when they got their order, so I was there like prime time whenever everybody hits the liquor store on weekends. I hit on a weekday because I'm an alcoholic.
Well,
I
the peach, the apple, when Crown Apple came out,
Anything Crown.
even
Right.
the maple, when the maple came out,
Yeah.
you could not get it
We got them Crown lovers around here. Yeah.
Well, I imagine
when
it's
it
one of
first
the,
hit the shelves.
it's one of those things. It's selective stock, so they build a hype up and like, oh, you can't get it. But I feel like they're doing that on purpose to build the hype up so people want to buy it more.
They're still making 12 million gallons of it.
Because they want it to be exclusive. When it's an exclusive thing, like, oh, have you found it? I can't find it anywhere.
Mhm. Then you see it and you're like, I want all 3 of those fucking bottles.
Right. And then they also know that Crown regulars on the shelf, Crown other flavors on the shelf. So they're like, I can't get Crown Peach. I'm in a Crown mood. I might as well buy Crown. Right. They're still selling product.
Right.
But now they have them in cans mixed up. This is peach tea.
Mm-hmm. I have feelings like that look as well.
This is 7%.
It doesn't taste like 7%, does it?
Mm-mm.
It doesn't taste like anything.
It tastes like tea.
It tastes like tea.
I'm like your wife was like, she's the first drink she was like, I don't know, and then the last drink she's like, I'm a fucking alcoholic. That's how I feel about it too.
Right.
Yeah, I could drink a bunch of this.
Yeah.
A whole bunch.
The bad thing about them is that is 100% chuggable.
Oh, it's so chuggable.
Oh yeah.
3 of those would get me make me a mess.
Mine just got stolen.
She couldn't
she couldn't
cold,
stop
so
herself. Enjoy that. she's gonna get a cold, but she don't care. Man,
that's good.
It's delicious.
I don't know how to rate.
sold.
I'll tell you how I rate this actually.
Yeah,
because it's
since yours got stolen, you want some the rest of mine?
I'm good. I've tasted it.
Okay.
I've enjoyed my iced tea, my peach iced tea.
It's got that nice sweetness. Definitely some good peachy flavor.
I would love a booze kick with it though.
A little bit more booze. Yeah.
Some kind of booze kick with it.
Yeah.
For a person who doesn't drink, except for when I'm here, I will tell you there is a booze kick to it. You're just desensitized.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Right.
True.
There is a booze kick to it. It's not much, but
so here's my idea with this right now. I'm gonna turn this into a cocktail.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna add an extra little to my cocktail.
Look.
Well,
you can get. I can like pick up on the Crown Royal taste.
so what I would do is take the peach Crown and mix it with this. Mm-hmm. Why not?
Right.
And then you're gonna have a hell of a cocktail. Anyways, you shake that. It's
So-
not. It's so.
Why mix peach with it? Why not get wild and mix one of their other flavors with it?
Well,
right?
because they don't have any other good flavors that would mix well with that.
Yeah. Apple in that would be dumb. Maple in that would be dumb.
Okay, so
Crown Straight would be good.
take a lemon.
Crown Peach would be good.
You could take a
maple
lemon.
might be okay with peach.
Oh, maybe it might taste like a peach pie.
Yeah.
Might taste a little more like peach
little dessert
pie.
martini or
wrong
something.
with peach pie?
No, I'm just saying you get that deep syrup.
That's what I'm
flavor
talking
to
like.
it.
A little dessert martini. Yeah, absolutely. It'd be expensive dessert martini because you're going to have an expensive can mixed with that. But, man, I don't know. On a rating system, I'm going to give it like a 6 because I don't taste the booze. And it's way too dangerous for me to give it any higher than that.
For what that is, and they only come in 4-packs, which is probably for the best because if it was a 12-pack,
It's probably like $9.99.
I'd be laying on the ground
to be
puking
honest.
peach.
Yeah, I'd black out on a 4.
But I'm gonna give them two thumbers for sure. That's delicious. Probably not nutritious.
Probably not. What's in there?
Probably a lot of sugar.
They write it in a. That's one complaint of mine. They try to blind you with their nutrition facts on it. They don't really.
19.9 grams of carbohydrates. But one thing I do want to say, Sarah mentioned earlier that she thought it was weird, but there's an awesome texture to this can, and I like it.
I like it too a lot.
I think it's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like those rough
Like,
textures.
Did they not show you how much sugar is in this thing?
Carbohydrate,
Oh, there it is. Okay.
19.9
Wow.
grams.
You gotta look in the box there. The box has got all the
Yeah.
official information. But anyways, that doesn't matter.
How you rate it, Jordan?
And this is totally uninfluenced by anybody on the outside. I didn't see anybody trying to make me say it's a 9 out of 10. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10.
There's nobody off camera here at all.
No.
Nobody.
She doesn't have hands if she is here.
right. There's not 9 fingers.
Honestly though, in my book, I agree with Sarah. 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I can taste the booze. There's a little bit of a, I don't know. There's something about it I don't like, but that's that 1 out of 10 that I don't like.
If we had peach teas across the board, there were 6 different peach teas we were trying.
If we had Snapple peach tea versus this,
I like this better than Snapple peach tea.
Yeah, this would win a lot.
Yeah.
I just want something more. I want something more out of it. I want a little more bite to the tea.
you like a lot more
a little
booze.
more liquor to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You
because
probably
I'm drinking booze.
Maybe some basily afternotes. You know?
If I'm drinking alcohol, I want to know it's alcohol.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I want Crown Royal. I don't taste Crown Royal in that.
You'll
You'll find out it's alcohol eventually.
Yeah, you want that.
It's 7% alcohol. And you're gonna know.
You want that 7% warning when you taste it.
Right.
Yeah, like I said, that's why I would take it.
7% shouldn't
And
be
I'd
that
mix
easy.
it with Crown Peach.
Right.
And then I'd be like,
This
boom,
is
I'd
easy
have
to drink
4
as a
drinks, and then I'd be like,
Yeah.
this is great, guys. But anyways,
Yeah.
yeah. That's where we're at.
9.
That's cool,
Yeah.
man. Yeah.
So well done, Crown.
Yeah.
Well done, Crown.
Those are both very delicious drinks.
They got a couple others, and we got to try those. eventually.
Yeah, they make a
Eventually.
Washington apple and then a whiskey and cola that I saw.
Mm.
And I'm sure they're just going to keep making more.
Probably that's
But
the
if
nature.
they sell,
that's the
they make
nature of
money.
it.
Yeah, absolutely. Why wouldn't you?
Right.
Well, after this podcast, holy shit, it's off the stocks
it's gonna
everywhere.
blow up.
Yeah, exactly. They're gonna sponsor
All
us.
of our fucking listeners.
Hey, Crown Royal, sponsor
Hey,
us. I will
guys.
move my 6 out of 10 way higher if you sponsor us.
And just guys,
I'm not going to 10.
all the millions of listeners that are watching right now, don't bum rush and clear the stocks. Just take it easy.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
You don't have to buy all the ones you see on the shelf because there's a million of you watching.
Just
That's
get
a lot.
Get one. Just get
Take
one,
it easy,
try
boys.
it, and still drink your regular drink.
Right.
Take it easy, boys.
We should stop now. We're not sponsored, and they should pay us money. They should give us money for this.
Yeah, fuck Crown Royal Peach. They're
Yeah.
not paying me.
I changed my rating actually. 3.
Yeah,
3.
yeah. I'm going to change mine to I need to get paid.
It's liquid and there's flavor in it.
All right, Steve. What you got on the hot list?
Hot list. This is a little late to the program. Saw that Steve from Blue's Clues came back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Bless him.
Everybody saw
That was
yeah.
so adorable.
Bless him.
How awesome was
Bless
that?
him.
We don't have to spend
Bless
a lot
that
of
man.
time on that,
Yeah.
but I wanted to bring it up. Like
I didn't even watch
Clues
Blue's Clues.
was
I
dope.
still love Steve for that.
I remember back because I was still kind of too old for Blue's Clues, but I still liked it because my grandma watched a younger kid, so we'd sit there. She babysat for this younger kid, and we'd sit there and watch Blue's Clues. And like, dude, I get this. This is dope.
Yeah.
And like, and his simple drawings were always fun. And then he came back and he did this so fucking wholesome. If you haven't seen it, Google it. Google
You know what?
Steve's Return.
So
I felt the same thing from him as when Pee Wee Herman went to jail.
Do you think about like
You know?
they're not adjacent.
picture Steve?
Be a good guy or don't do that.
Picture Steve from Blue's Clues. Okay, so like between when he stopped
I
Blue's
just ruined
Clues
everything.
and whenever he came back to tell us why he left,
Yeah.
my life went from being an innocent child to being an addict of multiple kinds to
Yeah.
living like 4 different lives, getting married and having children. Imagine all the like horrible shit that went through Steve from Blue Clues life.
I love the one phrase that caught me the most is like, look at everything you've done. And I'm like,
I can't see
Flashback
it all.
to, like,
yeah.
oh, I've done some bad things,
Yeah.
Steve.
Holy shit, I'm looking at it right now.
I've done some bad things, Steve.
Yeah.
I'm like, but I'm still your friend. I'm like, all right, cool, bro. We're good.
Yeah.
We're good.
You don't know what I've done, Steve. You don't know what the fuck I've done, Steve.
How? You think
I've done horrible things, Steve.
Here's my question. Here's my question right now. Is that guy so pure of heart that this was all fine?
Yeah.
He went out to school after he made millions of dollars, right? That's what he said in his speech.
I don't think he ever said millions of dollars.
Yeah.
You don't think
He made millions of dollars.
You don't think
He made money.
He was Steve
got
from
paid.
Blue's
He
Clues.
got
I don't
paid.
care. Either way, he made a lot of money, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, I went off to whatever.
Nothing Weezer hasn't done.
Do you
It's true though. I mean,
do you think
Don't say that shit when I'm trying to take a drink of beer. I was just spit everywhere.
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Nothing Weezer hasn't done.
How
Yeah,
hard-
okay, fuck you, Steve. You haven't done anything Weezer hasn't done.
how hard was that man's life?
Not hard at all.
No, I'm saying like
I mean, the pussy game was difficult.
right. That's what I'm trying to like think about
Yeah.
different things.
Yeah,
and
there was
different
some weird
scenarios.
stuff.
Oh, you're Blue's Clues. Blue's Clues. Blue's Clues.
What if he wanted to hang out with hardened gangsters and they're like, man, who'd you bring? Man, it's my friend Steve.
Look at his striped shirt. Look at his
I
striped
recognize
shirt.
him. I recognize that man.
I recognize that motherfucker. Look at his striped shirt.
Yeah.
He goes to a rave.
Yeah.
You know, does a little Molly, and he's
Yep.
in there.
Yeah.
And he gets on
He's thrown
BuzzFeed.
on
Yep.
stage.
Yeah,
He's
but-
thrown on stage.
I honestly feel like,
Like,
he could be,
no matter where he goes.
Yeah.
I feel like he could easily Clark Kent that shit because I don't think his name's honestly Steve, but he could probably easily Clark Kent that shit just not by not wearing the green striped shirt.
I don't know, because all the people who are at the bars right now, if you were to go to the bars,
and I doubt when he goes to the rave, he's like, "Oh, have you seen a clue?
You,
Where's it
he
at?
probably does.
Where's it at?
What if he does?
Is it over here?"
What if that's like his pickup line? He's like, "Hey guys, I don't know if you noticed this, but I'm Steve from Blue's Clues."
it doesn't
Oh my
matter.
god, he's got a Blue's Clues paw print right on his
All it
fucking
takes is-
dick. He's like, "Have you seen a clue?"
All it takes is one person to remember who you were,
Yeah,
and then
it spreads like wildfire.
it's what the whole bar will know
Yeah.
that's
You
that's
go to an empty bar, and a half hour later, everybody's there.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
He would be like just
Listen,
Done.
regardless, Steve doesn't fucking know me, and what he had to say wasn't too. I'm just kidding.
All right.
That
All right.
guy.
Like, I don't want to touch too long on that.
Yeah.
Let's go on to, I want to shout out my cousin Nathan Powell.
okay.
I see that
get-
name.
Huh?
I see his name. I didn't know it was your cousin.
Yeah. Yeah. He's a cool dude. We hung out a lot
Kinda.
back in the earlier days and shit. And then, you know, when you get older, sometimes things just get separated with families and bullshit. But he was texting me the other night and he said we should make a drinking game. Well, he started out like a good idea for the podcast would be we do Power Hour.
Oh God.
No, I used to do that all the time in the past. It's not a good idea.
I don't think. It's
Well,
a good idea.
we probably drink way more beer than what's involved in a Power Hour.
No,
But
you
here-
don't. You don't drink it the same way. Taking shots of beer is a killer of a thing.
Right, but I think it'd be fun.
It would be fun.
Hear me out. We need to create a drinking game based off of Power Hour, but you get like a little mixed bag of tokens or poker
Okay.
chips. Or I even said like I have all these pogs. Like we can make the prototype with pogs,
Oh, dude.
where every minute you pull one, and there's like a question or a thing, but it should all still be on camera. Because he even said like he brought up like now you got to do like a lap on a racing game on and like that would be cool. But we're not multicam, so we can't switch cameras. So it should almost just be like questions that you pull.
Yeah.
Well, questions is fine. We're not doing a whole
So-
bunch of activities. That'd just be too much.
Right. Yeah. And that's what I said. Like we can't move around.
Unless we're
on
doing
camera.
extra footage, like whatever.
Right, we
whatever,
can't move
but-
around on camera
yeah.
a bunch, but it seems like it'd be fun. Like if we could put our name on some poker chips and a couple bags,
So this is
And
very
then, like-
similar. Oh, go. I'm sorry.
and like make some rules. Like if you answer a question wrong, then you get. Because I even said like incorporate some regular shots, like liquor shots into it.
Mm-hmm.
So you're always doing beer shots. You pull one, you get a beer shot, but you pull a liquor shot, you have to do a liquor shot. And then there's got to be some way, like, for you to get questions right. So I don't know.
Yeah, we'd have to do
Work
a
out the
whole,
kinks, yeah.
We got to
whole
shop it.
day,
Yeah.
not recording, not like
Right.
a normal podcast. We just have to do a whole day, and then we could just like edit that down, and then like, it'd be fun.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but I wouldn't want to edit it because it should be a pure 1 hour because it's an power hour.
Oh, you're right.
We have to stick to the
Right.
hour.
Then
'Cause
you
all of a
got to
sudden-
keep the rules really simple. Then
Yeah. It's
So-
it's
That's
you know
10 beers,
John
by the
Bishop.
way.
it's like you got like dumb shit. Like you have 1 minute
right,
to
right.
you pulled this, and you have 1 minute to do
Yeah.
the ABCs backwards.
Right.
And if you can't do it in a minute, your beer shot turns into a liquor shot.
Right.
Or something like that.
kicked in
Something
the
along
nuts.
the ways
Yeah,
of
we
that.
can't do a show of that.
So-
It'd be messy.
So on the same lines, if
But we
this,
could create the game. Like
this is a lot like this game.
Yeah.
You
I don't
know,
know. I think it's fun, and it may not ever make it into production, or it may not ever make it into an episode. But I thought it was a fun idea. I just
It is
wanted to
fun.
talk
It's a
about
No,
fun
it.
idea.
I love the idea, and like I said, I would love to do it not as a podcast episode,
right?
as just let's
to
do it
do
for
it.
an hour, and let's do an extra feature episode or something like that.
Yeah. Maybe it wouldn't be a weekly,
Yeah.
but now we have a second show for 1 week.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And we
Right.
could get a bunch of people involved. We get
Yeah.
everybody involved. We
Yeah.
all are fans. Everybody that listens to us that wants to do it, they come out. We all
Power
meet.
hour with
We
it.
all
We
meet down
still-
here. We do it. We record it. We don't have to have good mic quality or anything like
Yeah.
that. Like we
And at
just
that
record
point, that point, any fans that have any good ideas on how to mature this into a real game, because
Yeah.
we don't have rules or anything, mature it in a real game, and then that could be like a side episode.
So you know John Bishop. You guys both know John Bishop.
Yep.
You know John. Do you know John?
I don't think
He's
so.
one of my
Oh.
best friends forever. He's
suck
so
with
funny
names.
that he's
I know his brother Justin more than I know John, but I do know
Oh,
John.
okay. His brother. Okay.
John would make you pee your pants. He's the funniest dude in the world. And he has a game at his house, Party Jenga, where he took a Jenga set and then on each Jenga block he wrote a rule.
Mhm.
And so you
Yeah.
play it together, and when you pull it out, you do that rule.
Yeah.
He has, I think he said 5 blocks in that are, when you pull it out, they say kiss somebody of the same gender. Now, he just wants to make people uncomfortable. So like you're playing Jenga and 5 times, probably dudes have to kiss another dude. I've been there for it, and we all kiss the dudes.
Yeah,
It's fun. We
Yeah,
laugh
I mean,
really,
that-
really, really hard.
that could be something we could incorporate into like.
Well, you have
okay.
to incorporate kissing dudes.
It's like minutes up.
Do
It's
you
time to
have
take
to?
a shot. Everybody.
huh?
Do you have to?
Well, if
though?
Jordan wants to play, we have to.
Yeah, if Jordan has to play, you have to. Yeah, you're damn right.
All right. Moving on from creating our own drinking game, I think that'd be fun.
That'd
that
be
all
fun.
sounds cool.
That'd be fun.
Kissing dudes sounds awesome too.
Good dudes.
Like,
I'm not talking about trash dudes.
Right.
I mean, you got to find a high quality man. All 3 of us are kissable.
Well, no, that's the thing. We're not. There's not going to be randos in here. There's not going to be random dudes in here.
No.
It'll just be us kissing.
I'd
us.
kiss everybody you've interviewed.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Hawaiian pizza. What do you know about Hawaiian pizza?
Love Hawaiian.
I love Hawaiian pizza.
I love pineapple on pizza.
Pineapple
too.
belongs on pizza. Yeah, as long as
I
there's
will
bacon
say,
or ham.
there is a huge internet controversy about how pineapple doesn't belong on pizza, but I love it. But
It's
do you
always
know?
been a thing forever.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know where Hawaiian pizza or pineapple on pizza started?
I'm assuming Hawaii.
I'm gonna
just joking. That's
say that sounds like something that would happen in Japan.
Okay, you say Japan. You say Hawaii.
I say Brazil.
This actually started in fucking Canada.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, them damn
And you-
Canucks.
They don't have their own culture.
You're kind of right. Because I did a whole Wikipedia search, and I know the guy that created it in Canada, he was either in China or Japan. Whenever he learned the whole sweet savory.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to say.
He
Like
had some orange chicken.
I know, and like you say, like it'd be hard to Google that because there could be anybody anywhere at any time that was like made his pizza specialty,
But
and that was great. But somebody to actually claim that they put a topping on a pizza, that's hard.
the internet,
It's never wrong. Right?
everything I looked up
It's never wrong.
is 100% sure that it started with this dude in Canada. in Canada put pineapple on a pizza because he learned the sweet and savory shit from the Oriental.
From sushi.
Yeah, from either Japan or China. I forget. I'm fuzzy on that one.
But the
funniest
douchebag
thing-
just paid the internet out to make it more popular.
The other funny thing is, what country on this whole planet in 1999 had this be their favorite pizza? So much that it sold over 15%. I already told you. You don't raise your hand back there. I already told you about this. But in 1999, 15% of all pizzas sold in this country
Russia.
was Hawaiian or pineapple pizzas.
No, that's gonna be
Saying Russia?
I know what the answer is now because your wife doesn't play fair, but I'm sticking with Russia.
That's gonna be probably like, I'll go with like Korea, something weird.
Korea?
Yeah.
You weren't there in 1999, were you?
No, I definitely wasn't.
It was Australia's favorite pizza.
Oh, I almost said that too. I
You would
almost said
expect that on
Damn.
an island
so
of
weird.
convicts, you know?
And I just got to say, it's so weird that the Hawaiian pizza was started in Canada,
Yeah, what to Australia?
was Australia's favorite pizza, and we named it after fucking volcanic islands.
Yeah.
See, I don't.
That's what we do
I
with
still
things to
don't-
make them feel special.
And if you doubt
I still don't
me,
believe
Google
somebody.
it.
I know.
Google
Oh
it.
yeah, Google it. It's fine. I don't believe
You
somebody.
should duck,
fucking
duck,
Canada
go that
came up with
shit.
that shit. Like,
Obviously, Italians never fucking put pineapple on a fucking pizza.
right? Yeah, 100%.
I'm sure an Italian has.
Why would a Canadian do it either? Like,
Yeah, what the fuck's a Canadian
Right.
more pineapple tendencies than an Italian?
Okay.
then somebody
here's
in
my
China.
mission. Here's my mission for you.
Listen, you get me to smoke one joint and I get into a kitchen, and if pineapple pizza was never a thing, I guarantee it becomes a thing.
I didn't have
Well,
pepperoni.
pineapple
so
is
pineapple.
delicious.
I'm not okay. I'm not talking about in a test kitchen. You're high.
Okay.
I've done
you're
so
talking
many
about,
things.
You're talking about like a chef.
The first marketed thing.
Gotcha.
The first time it's ever been on books as sold as
Gotcha.
this.
Gotcha. First
And,
menued item.
I mean, unless you guys listening or unless you two here, Cody's skeptic. If you want to do more research and figure out
No,
where it actually
because
came
your
from.
research is going to go nowhere. Because
Yeah.
if you already found it on Google, they're like, that's only where it's going to go.
And obviously,
It's going to end there.
and obviously, nobody can edit
There's
anything
better
Wikipedia.
engineers.
So
yeah.
Yeah, there's probably some guys like, damn it, I should have marketed that ahead of time. I should have
Yeah.
copyrighted pineapple on pizza. Well, you can't. You can't
Yeah.
put a copyrighted pineapple. You know what I mean?
You
Like,
can.
whatever.
You can. No, you can't. Yeah.
you can't really copyright too many flavor profiles unless you have
Right.
an actual.
I was the first
set
one to
and
put
stuff.
red sauce on a pizza crust. I made pizza.
Supposedly,
No, you weren't.
Supposedly, my ancestors are the inventors of Troboloni.
Huh?
Supposedly, my ancestors
Now, you can't
are the
trace
inventors
Troboloni
of
back.
Troboloni. It's in a book somewhere. My grandparents had an Amish cookbook somewhere, and it gives them credit
they
or
were-
some stupid thing. I
You
don't.
can't trace Troboloni back because it's not everywhere.
Right.
You
No,
can-
everywhere else because of fucking ring balloon. It's the same goddamn thing. It's everywhere.
It's not
It's
every-
only
it,
it's only in
it
this
started.
region.
It started
Dude, I
in
lived
Charm.
I live down in fucking Florida. They call it ring baloney.
Dude.
I lived in Pennsylvania. They call it
Do
ring
you,
baloney.
do you know why it's ring baloney there?
Because it's in a fucking ring.
Because Trail Baloney started here and he got to them and they didn't know what the fuck to call it. and
I
they call it
know,
ring baloney.
but if I'm gonna be the Cody of this situation,
it started in Amish country.
But
right.
I guarantee
Oh yeah, I 100%. I agree with you. But if
Yeah.
I'm gonna be
Hey.
the Cody of this situation,
Listen.
like just because the internet said,
Don't listen to Floridans. Don't listen to West
Go to
Virginians. They're all
California.
trash.
It's not there.
I'm
yeah,
sure
it's called
there.
ring baloney.
I'm sure it's there.
It's barely there.
Do you know why they call it Trail Baloney? And it's not because it was in Trail, Ohio. Because Trail is like, that seemed pretty obvious, right?
And you can be the Cody in
God,
the situation. But
such
I'm talking about pineapple, chopping up
That
a
wasn't even
pineapple
a
and putting
trick
on
question.
a piece of bread instead of making trail bologna. That's a whole
We're
different
talking
thing.
about chopping up a whole bunch of pig intestines and parts and weird.
Here's
things,
a really
and
cool-
shoving in more pig intestines and parts, and then
Here, you guys are both culinary. You want to hear something awesome?
yeah,
So my coworker, my boss, he was born in Nepal. His parents were missionary linguists, right?
yeah.
So they lived amongst right where you think they would. Like,
Other cunning linguists.
Yeah, exactly. No, they lived in Nepal in the foothills, and it was like straight up like third worldy stuff, going
Yeah.
on. And his dad, Tim never tried this, but his dad told him how they make Nepalese sausage.
Yeah.
Okay, now this might not be a thing now. Okay, and I'm sorry if I'm like being inaccurate or something, but
That's fine.
I'm just Jordan Chumney.
I'm gonna believe it.
Okay, so
His was
do you know how you make sausage in the specific tribe that he was visiting?
Do not.
Well, it starts with a dog.
Oh,
So right now we're off the rails a little bit, right?
Oh, little puppy.
It doesn't start with a regular dog. It starts with a majorly starved dog.
Yeah, that's what. Are you?
So for weeks.
Are you killing a well-fed pet or?
Yes. No. Yeah. You starve the dog. No. You start with a well-fed pet. You start with the dog.
Oh fuck!
And then you stop feeding it until it's on its deathbed.
I was on board to
listen.
I thought it was
worse.
like mangy, just rando dogs.
They are. Nobody has pet dogs. I'm just saying, like, it's a dog. They're all pet dogs. They're all the world's pets.
I'm sorry to interrupt.
You start with the dog, which to them is just a cow. You know, it's just whatever.
Okay.
You starve it until it's empty, all the way empty.
Yeah.
And then you engorge it with herbs and meat and all the things that you put into sausage. And then a couple hours after it eats it and it's digested, you cut that fucking dog's head off and you tie up its guts.
Jesus.
And that was the sausage. You tie up the intestines.
It doesn't even make sense.
Jesus.
Yeah, you get everything out of its gut, everything out of its intestines, and then you feed it. You force feed it.
It's like a self-stuffing
It's
sausage.
a self-stuffing sausage.
Instead of stuffing the intestines with the
you
feed
force
it,
feed it.
Well,
You
that's
make
just-
it eat until it's like
Ugh.
almost
That's just
dead.
fucking lazy.
It's lazy, and apparently it doesn't taste good, but it is crazy.
Well, yeah, I feel like it'd have like stomach acid and
Think
digestive
about that.
enzymes and
Well, in the past, stomach
Well,
acid
that helped
enzymes were
ferment
like,
and cook
okay.
the meat.
Yeah.
That helped ferment and cook the meat.
People would drip their stomach
But-
bile all over shit, you know. and-
I'm still gonna say a hard pass on that. Just
Well, hard pass for sure. There's no
Okay.
You're killing a
Okay.
dog.
Whoa.
You're killing a dog. For
Yeah, I love
100%
dogs.
hard
No,
pass.
it's 100% hard pass. I'm not saying
Yeah.
it's a debate. Like,
Okay.
it's just a crazy thing that happens in other parts of the world.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot.
The world's a scary place.
It is.
Sometimes you force feed dogs and eat their
on
guts.
Well,
On the
even-
positive
even-
side, you get like Hindu and their cows walking around. Like,
Uh-huh.
and it's like,
Oh no.
Yeah, you just kill all the dogs.
I wanna kind of segue off of the scary part of the world.
It's just different.
Yeah, but you know all this turmoil going on in Afghanistan, right? The Taliban picked up a new terrorist sector, and they're the Saugandis.
Go ahead.
nobody's. Steve,
Saugandis nuts.
Steve, you get one a show. That's it. That's it. You cannot do more than one. You are terrible at your delivery.
I love
You are terrible
I
at your
knew it
delivery.
was happening. I didn't know what it was.
I was
though.
close.
I was like,
close.
sog on these? What?
Saugandis
You were
nuts.
terrible at your delivery. You
I
allowed
was
one
trying.
a show.
Hey, I was trying.
And I'm about to destroy you on the next show.
No,
Okay.
fine.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
Well, you haven't hit me with one of them, so hit me with one
Hit
of
him.
them. Hit me.
Well,
Go ahead.
Hit him
Right
with-
now. Pull it out.
I can't hit you with anything right now because you already know it's coming, so it doesn't
Oh,
matter.
all right,
So,
all right.
Yeah, that's boring.
All right,
Boring.
let's
This
move
guy,
on.
This guy just
Have you, wait.
put me to sleep with that joke.
Wait. Just because this is relevant, we were talking about Joe Baloney.
Yeah.
Have you heard about the other baloney?
What's the other baloney?
Below me, bitch! Right?
You guys.
That
You
was
could
a
have done it.
stretch. That was,
You could have done
It's
it.
kind of a stretch.
I was right on the
but
spot.
I played along for
I
fun.
was right on the spot.
I played along for fun.
All
All right.
Sorry.
One other another thing I want to talk about.
That was terrible.
Listen, all I'm saying is you have no. You're
I-
not willing to like reach.
I don't even know why we're doing suck on ball jokes right now. I have no fucking clue.
I don't know. I got a little spunk in me, and I thought
I don't know.
Funny.
Yeah.
I
It's
thought it'd
okay.
be funny to introduce in the podcast.
It's okay.
Wait till episode. What are we on? 63?
Nope.
No, you're on.
703? I don't even know. Where
We're on 32, bud.
Yeah, so it's 63. Wait for it.
This is on 30.
It's coming, baby.
Yeah.
No, if it's coming, we're doing it on 69. Nice. Right?
God, you're terrible. God, you're terrible.
How much of this are you guys gonna edit out?
None of it. Just the break. Just the
All right,
break.
we gotta keep going here,
right.
boys. We got a show to make.
Sorry.
Yeah, let me look. Shit, we got 2 hours worth of recording right now.
Well, you can't just like.
One last thing I want to bring up. We got to bring up. You guys, you know of these girls on the internet that sell themselves and they do all the.
Oh yeah, I know.
I think we've brought up like OnlyFans before where they stopped doing porn, but they're called e-girls, right? E-girls, and they always wear the cat ears and shit, and they're always streaming and they always do this dumb shit. But have you heard of eye ladies?
No.
Eye ladies nuts on your face.
Yeah, apparently this is what our shows turn into, folks. So, Steve laughing hysterically, Jordan laughing at him. And Jordan is set up and knocked down easier than anybody I've ever seen.
Man, that was hilarious, dude. I love that.
So,
That was so good.
I don't know why, but I've been thinking all the weekend, like, I need to do this for the podcast.
Holy
I don't know why. I don't know. It's
That was
dumb.
good.
we had to do 3 of these? Come on, man. Come on.
Yeah.
That was the best.
Come on.
I got a couple
Steve,
more if
you
you
saved
want.
it for the end.
Oh,
bro.
I got like 16 I can lay out in you right now, but we're good. We're
Man,
good.
I'm
We're
crying.
laying
That
out.
was a good one.
We're good. We're good.
I don't even know how that started. Where did that one start?
Jesus, you're
It
gullible,
was I laid my
Jordan.
nuts on your face. Is that what it was?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh man, that was so good.
I came in and like, okay, one last thing I want to talk about.
Yeah.
You girls.
Yeah.
Eye ladies.
That's right.
Yeah.
Wow, that was so good. Cody, how are you not like puking right now out of laughter? My whole insides feel wrong right now.
Because you gotta understand the show has to go on here.
Holy
and we
shit.
can't be laughing at ball jokes the
Holy
entire
shit.
goddamn show. So
Of course we can.
no.
Of course we can.
Somebody's still gonna talk though. They can't be hysterical laughter.
Wow,
so.
that was amazing. Eye ladies.
As much as I enjoyed it, and I'm gonna hit Steve with some periodically
Eye
now.
ladies. Sorry, Cody. You're right.
All right.
You're right.
Anyways, you guys have a damn good time. Obviously you did. I got Sarah gaggling in the background. I got Jordan laughing hysterically. I think we had a damn good time, folks.
I had a damn good, Jordan, did you have a damn good
I
time?
had a damn good time.
Cody,
Sounds
did
good
you,
to me, yeah.
did you have a damn good time?
I had a damn good time.
Want to welcome you all to click like and subscribe if you want more of this dumb bullshit. We'll put all the things up there. Do you want to promote any?
I don't.
You don't want to promote anything? Cody, you want to promote anything?
I'm in support. I'm full
We're a
support of
damn
Eye
good time
Ladies, though.
podcast. Why would I promote anything else besides us, Steve?
I don't know. I'm
Are
just
you
asking
here?
questions.
Are you
I
here?
am
Or are you
here.
just laughing?
I'm here right now.
All
Yo,
right.
Steve, man.
Love you guys.
I didn't think I could love you more.
Sorry for all the riffraff here.
Don't apologize for this. This is
Hopefully
great.
it's great.
This is
We
great.
love you guys.
My
Have a
fucking
good
ears
night.
hurt so much.
Love you guys. Good night. We'll see you next week.
Love you. Eye Ladies, bro. Holy shit.